my fellow viewers and subscribers, and this is Super Chocolate Milkshake here with Sherlock Holmes and the case of the pearl earring. I mean, silver earring, or the secret of this. This may be the last part, by the way. So this is the last time I have to say it and mess it up, okay? It's a toothbrush. It's a toothbrush. Just to let you know. And nothing off the tongue. Put that tongue back into your mouth. You look ridiculous. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, the quiz I just took in the last episode should be the last quiz. Nope. There's one more quiz. There's one more quiz. Okay, so, anyway, let's resume. There we go. Now we're gonna head into the Austin's Theater.
Here we are.
Let's talk to this guy right here.
We are not open to the public yet, gentlemen. Oh, bless my soul. I can hardly believe my eyes. It is the young Sherlock Holmes, isn't it?
Watson, allow me to present Philotomy Kirby, who in his day was one of the last great hopes of the popular stage. He also took great pains to advance my comprehension of the many subtleties of the theatrical arts.
So he can still prattle away. Don't listen to him. This is the most talented student I've ever met, upon my word, as an actor. But those days are past. So, am I speaking to the former actor or the world-renowned detective today?
The world-renowned detective.
What you know about the Fairfax Theatre Troupe?
2 months ago, they returned from an international tour. Richards, their director, had managed to secure the necessary funds to buy back Aston's. It seems he had finally resolved his troubles.
Huh? Get out of trouble? What do you mean?
He's in some kind of trouble.
Oh, bah. It's always the same with those tours abroad. Your star actress marries an emir. Another time, the entire troupe has their luggage stolen. Anything is possible, and whatever occurs is usually nothing good. But who would have imagined such a tragedy?
Tragedy?
What's tragedy?
Their last tour started about 3 years ago. At that time, the troupe was housed at the Fairfax Theatre. But a series of failures forced the owners to sell it at a substantial loss. The owners were 3 individuals: Dwight Richards, their current director, Miss Davenport, their star actress and the mistress of Richards, and lastly, a young actor, costumier, makeup man called Jeffries. They decided, after the sale, to launch an international tour in order to raise funds.
Their success was assured?
Yes, the fame of English theatre is worldwide. During their travels, Jeffries and Miss Davenport developed a close relationship, which was much to the regret of the hot-headed Richards. He is a gypsy by birth. No one can be more possessive and quick-tempered than a gypsy.
Pray continue.
In short, a dark tragedy occurred in a village in Latin America, located not far from the Amazon. One evening, after their performance, someone noticed that Miss Davenport and Jeffries had gone missing. The local authorities were notified, and the alarm was raised.
So this mystery just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. Richards?
Richards was implicated in some manner, it seems to me. However, there was no proof of his involvement, and no bodies were ever found.
What a strange case.
If you need more details, you should ask the actors. As you may observe, They are rarely able to hold their tongues.
Okay, thank you.
We'll see you later, Kirby.
Yes, it was good seeing you again.
Alright, so... Ah! Lag! What the heck? There's lag in the audio!
Hello, young man. What are you looking at?
Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry. You startled me. I'm looking at her. Her. Are you from the press? Of course you are. You must be here to interview her. The play is wonderful, and Miss Caroline will surely shine. If only my father could have seen this day.
Your father?
Your father?
Yes, I am Bruce Aston, and my father was Clyde Aston, the former owner of the theatre. It may have fallen into some disrepair, but during its time it was well loved by so many. A host of young actors debuted on that venerated stage. Why, it was at this very spot where Mr. Richards first met Miss Davenport.
Okay. Obviously, I can't pause the game to turn down the music. Well, okay, I've got myself into this, so, Fairfax
Have you
Theatre?
ever heard of the Fairfax Theatre?
It is the theatre which was demolished. It seems to me that it had been owned by Mr. Richards together with Miss Davenport and a friend of theirs. They left on an extended tour, but I think it went badly for them. After his return, Mr. Richards bought the theatre back from the bank, and I do hope his good fortune will continue.
Well, we can hope.
With the talented Miss Caroline, I think anything is possible. And the building is still solid and comfortable. Though the bank took over the theatre, they left the keys. From time to time, I would do what I could to tidy up a bit or see to a broken window.
Are you a part of the troupe?
Yes. When Mr. Richards noticed how I had worked to keep the place up, he hired me. I helped Mr. Kirby a little, and also Mr. Trumpet backstage.
Okay, thank you.
Goodbye, young man.
Goodbye, sir.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me. May I ask you some questions?
Naturally, I'm listening to you.
You are rehearsing at the moment, aren't you?
Yes, we are in rehearsal for the play we are to perform at the month end. Are you critics or reporters? As you know, we just came back from an extended tour. We were a triumph everywhere we performed.
Okay, about the
Tell us
tour.
about this international tour.
We performed in France, in Switzerland, and even for an Arab prince. We were met with acclaim at every stop. If tragedy had not occurred, we were to appear next in New York. But fate had other plans for us.
Okay, what about this tragedy?
What sort of tragedy?
Oh, surely you must have heard about it. All because of those in our company who assumed the right to reveal every distasteful and intimate detail of a most tragic event. Anything to gain publicity for themselves. It is positively scandalous. But even a professional actor such as myself respects the privileges of the press and the public's right to know.
Your sensitivity honors you.
Please, continue your story.
The events took place in a most sordid place in Brazil named Guacamole or Babiamo or something like that. I still can't stop asking myself what we were doing there in the first place. But to be brief, our talented costumier, Mr. Jeffries, had been having a tete-a-tete with the beautiful Miss Davenport. Unfortunately, she was still very much the mistress of our director, Mr. Richards. I tell you, the tension was unbearable.
Really?
Huh.
The view of a professional, they were the worst hours of my life. Miss Davenport was spending the whole day closeted in her room. Mr. Jeffries trembled so uncontrollably. He was was unable to do our makeup. Mr. Richards stepped in, and I must say, he was a pitiful substitute. May you never be so ill-fortuned as to have your face in his large, hairy hands.
Okay, yay! What about guacamole?
Our first performance in that town was naturally well received. That very night, a tragedy took place. Mr. Jeffries and Miss Davenport went missing not long after the performance ended. It was impossible to find them. Then we heard that Mr. Richards was arrested on suspicion of murder regarding Miss Davenport and Mr. Jeffries. We were outraged and most indignant. Some entertained thoughts that we would never leave that godforsaken place.
How was the matter resolved?
Fortunately for Mr. Richards and all of us, the prison warden and local chief of police was an Englishman. Lacking direct evidence or even a corpse, the accusations against Mr. Richards could not stand. He was set free on the spot. I think that had it not been for the intervention of that young expatriate, we might have been stranded in that Amazonian swamp for all eternity.
Thank you, sir. That was good information.
Well, thank you for your assistance.
That's all right. Don't hesitate to seek my help.
Now, I know there's a way to click on her to talk to her. Ah! She's not even touching the floor.
He gets positively weak in the knees over redheads. A policeman is just a policeman. That's it. If Richards isn't in jail, it's only because he had nothing to do there.
Okay, what about the
You
tragedy?
were talking about the tragedy which occurred during your previous tour, and
You aren't the press, are you? No. In my opinion, you seem more like policemen.
She's good.
Well, listen closely, inspectors. Miss Davenport was nothing more than an aging woman who adored seeing all the men at her feet.
What? Don't you mean...
You speak for yourself.
She toyed with both Richards and Jeffries like two little puppets. Dwight Richards is quick-tempered, but he wouldn't harm a hair on her head. And if you are eager to be so helpful, please find my red-haired wig.
Okay, thank you.
we must continue our investigation.
Of course. Of course.
Well, she's clever, but wait, that guy's not on the stage. What the heck? This is all off. This is just something off. Okay, now I can talk to her, but she is not even touching the stage.
Hello, miss. I'm sorry for disturbing you.
Oh, you are welcome.
Okay, so, rehearsal?
Are you rehearsing the new play?
Yes, we are hard at work. Excuse me, did I just hear Mr. Kirby calling you Holmes? Is it really possible that you were the great detective, Sherlock Holmes, and you were Dr. Watson?
Okay, how about the
I'm
tragedy?
investigating the facts of the terrible events that occurred during the company's last tour.
Oh, I see. You were interested in that case. It's still a complete mystery, even for those who were there.
Okay, what about Veronica?
Tell us about Miss Davenport.
She was fabulous and positively mesmerized men. She confessed to me that she had been indiscreet with our costumier, Jeffries. She had left Richards before, but she always came back to him. She said he understood her completely without her even saying a word.
Until that last time.
What
Forgive
about the
an
seer?
admiring expert, but your earring is absolutely magnificent.
Oh, that was a gift from Veronica. She got it along with 2 other matching earrings and a small jewel case. She gave me this one, another to Doris, and kept the most beautiful for herself. Veronica insisted on cleansing it herself weekly with a special cleanser. It was remarkable and kept the earring all sparkling like stars. When I saw her last, Veronica was wearing her earring. She never parted with it.
Doris?
Where can we find Doris?
She must be in her dressing room.
Okay then, thank you.
Goodbye, miss, and thanks.
You're welcome, Mr. Holmes.
Wow, wait, look at the book! Did anybody see that? Okay, let's do a quick repeat. Do I have to show her this?
What else can I tell you?
Oh, well, nope.
Goodbye, miss, and thanks.
You're welcome, Mr. Holmes.
Obviously, I just wanted to talk to you again. Considering the fact that your feet don't even touch the ground. Oh, jeez.
Pardon?
Why can people not allow actors their peace and quiet? They walk through here as if it were a common thoroughfare. Nothing strange about that. They still haven't bothered to change the locks. Anyone can enter at will and abuse me. Me, who in the 50s, I was rather good actually. Did you see me? With the best, me. And they just treat me and, oh.
Rehearsal?
Are you rehearsing?
Everyone has his own technique. Cheers.
You know, I'm actually kind of regretting seeing this. What about the earring?
Miss Small told you about your earring. Would you mind showing it to us?
It can't be sold. Do you think that actors have no heart? I would prefer dying of thirst than parting with it. My friend, my best friend Veronica, who I love like my own daughter, she gave it to me. My little Veronica. She... Veronica.
Do you know what has happened to your friend?
Left. She left with that Jeffries. Oh, I know what they say. That Richards murdered them both. Why not? He did everything for them. Everything. She was naught but a common flower girl, and that Jeffries was a mere servant. He made them actors. Yes, actors. Yes.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, we'd better leave you to your work. I mean,
Out! I need to concentrate.
She is drunk, obviously. Let's go backstage.
We are in the backstage area.
Okay.
May I
Yes?
ask you a few questions?
It all depends on what you're asking.
Okay. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
My job, my lord. I'm making this jumble look a bit neater.
This guy sounds exactly like Appleby.
Could you tell me what happened in Brazil?
Yes, my lord, I was there when it happened. But Mr. Richards takes it very personally if we chat about those times, and I won't risk my position without some consideration, if you get my meaning.
Well, okay. 5 guineas?
5 guineas. How's that?
Oh, my lord, you're too kind. I don't really know much of what happened. You see, I was alone at a tavern that night, and I was, as one could say, very fond of the local alcohol. When I returned to our lodgings, I learned that the actress and the costumier had taken to their heels.
And what did you do then?
I made my way to the inn with all haste to learn what they'd taken in their sudden departure. You must understand my position. I was solely responsible for the security of the luggage and troop properties. Can you then imagine my surprise when I saw that nothing was missing? Absolutely nothing. They hadn't even taken their personal items. I can understand that of a man like Jeffries, but it was most unusual for a lady such as Miss Veronica. So the idea came to me that perhaps they hadn't truly left, you see.
Okay, then. What about Richards?
And what of Dwight Richards?
I learned that Mr. Richards had been seized by the local authorities. It seemed he was under suspicion for the murder of the missing lovers. This was too incredible. And then there's another odd thing that weighs on my mind. When we finally returned to England, Mr. Richards asked me to do him a small personal service. What was strange was that he insisted I keep the matter confidential and not breathe a word of it to anyone.
What kind of service?
Well, there's a small room with an iron door located above the backstage. It was used to store the stage lights and fireworks. He asked me to help him move all of Miss Veronica's personal belongings to the room. Every little thing, without exception. Her large trunk, her dresses, all of it.
Okay, what about this locked room?
Where is this room?
The end of the passage. But there is one difficulty. You see, Mr. Richards has the only key to the room's iron door, because only he has a complete set of keys to this building.
Okay, thank you.
Goodbye, my friend.
My respects, my lord.
So, at the end of the passage... Okay, so... we need to head down to this end of the hallway. I know one door leads outside, and... this door right here leads into...
What chaos!
Okay, then.
Through the flying dragons of the Virgin Islands, the land of gargantuan man-eating crabs, love in the heart of the Black Desert. This author seems to be particularly inept.
Yeah. Oh, I got something. Let's see. What do we got? Guacamole. Ah. Sorry if I have to cough. Okay then. Also, I need to observe.
These items are poorly made. Observe the antique armor has mere painted relief. These items are poorly made. Observe the antique armor has mere painted relief. Through the land of
Okay, yep, I think I explored everything in this room right now. So, I need to head... down to this side of the hallway, and,
Who is it? Mr. Richards, my name is Sherlock Holmes. You may put away your knife. Rest assured, I am indeed Sherlock Holmes. Thank you for receiving us, Mr. Richards.
Okay.
Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I will answer your questions, Mr. Holmes, only because I have heard about you.
alright. Sir
Tell
Bromsby.
me about Sir Bromsby.
I will not lie to you, I hated Bromsby. He is the cause of all my troubles, I swear. I have often dreamed of killing Bromsby with my own two hands, but I didn't kill him.
Okay, then. What about Wing Ching?
Asian named Wang Jie.
What would he be doing there? Well, in the days of the Fairfax Theatre, I once employed a Chinese fellow who went by that name. However, I was forced to dismiss him because he was a great deal of trouble, and I've never seen him since that time.
Okay, then.
You retain several keys from the Fairfax Theatre, don't you?
Well, I don't understand the purpose of your questions, but yes, there were indeed two keys for the Fairfax Theatre main door. When the bank took possession, we gave only one of them to Bromsby's assistant. When asked, we lied and said there was only one key.
But why?
Well, we kept the other one out of spite. We had thoughts of returning in the night and wreaking havoc, but we had no opportunity as we left for abroad after the transfer to go on our tour. I suppose the key may have been lost somewhere along our travels.
Okay, then. What about Miss
About the
Davenport?
disappearance of Miss Davenport.
I don't know why you want to talk about it. Does some vile curiosity cause you to torment me in this way?
Thank you, Mr. Richards.
It is nothing, Mr. Holmes.
I should reveal one of my hints.
Yep. Differing.
Oh, this can't be possible. How did you come by this? Dear God, if only someone like yourself had been present that evening.
Okay, then. What about the tragedy?
Please tell us what's happened.
That night, after the performance, I left to stroll alone along the riverbank. The next morning, I had barely returned when I was seized by two local policemen and led to a prison cell for interrogation.
Why?
When I got there, an Englishman, the local chief of police, told me that a deserted boat had been discovered along the opposite bank of the river. Inside the boat, I found a star covered with blood. It belonged to Veronica, who had vanished, along with my other partner, Jeffries.
And then what happened?
No one could prove my innocence, but they also found no proof of my complicity in these events, nor had they found any bodies.
Huh. What about the partners?
Tell us a little more about your partners.
I had met Jeffries while on tour. He was just a young tramp drunkard. Whatever my feelings were then, I feel no pity for him now. He betrayed me. But it wasn't the same with Veronica. I fear the pain caused by these events will forever haunt me.
Huh. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Richards.
It is nothing, Mr. Holmes.
This man is a wonderful actor.
Maybe, Watson. Maybe.
All right, then.
Let us see whether we can find other evidence.
Oh. Let me guess. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go back to that room again, huh? Even though, honestly, the hit detection is a little wonky again. Yeah.
These items are poorly made. Observe the antique armor
Oh, wait.
as mere painted relief. These items are
no.
poorly made. Observe the antique armor as mere painted relief.
Okay, I need a little help. Okay. Take a page from the book. Take the costumes inventory. Oh, I think I... There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. We need to read it.
Costumes. There are 30 listed.
Alright, so then of course I need to go and take a look at this.
I count only 29. Yes, the artillery officer uniform is missing.
Okay, there we go. Now we found it. Aha! Thank you, little Chi-Chi, online. So I need to go back to back to the dressing room. Huh? Okay, there we go. Bound Bruce Austin.
She's fabulous, isn't she?
Yeah, she flies. Anyway,
Do you have a complete set of keys to the theatre?
Oh, yes. Take them. But you will see to their safe return.
yes, we will. Thank you.
Goodbye, young man.
Goodbye, sir.
Okay, so I'd rather not disturb her. Geez, there's something. Wait, she's not even on her chair. I just realized that. She's so drunk, she's not even on her chair. Okay, so at the other end of this hallway, there's a door that I need to open.
Watson, stay there and inform me if Richards arrives.
Okay, so
All right, Holmes.
Let us see whether we can find other evidence.
okay.
I have no interest in this.
What did we just take? Oh, whoa! No! Get back in their homes!
Watson, stay there and inform me if Richards arrives.
All right, Holmes.
Anyway, okay, so
A gift from the gods. I need something. I need something. That is of no use to me.
I believe there was like a puzzle somewhere.
That is of no use to me.
Wait a second. Yeah, I think there was a puzzle. Audience hall, backstage, resting keys, talk at the stairs. Look close at the box. Oh, wait.
Nice pattern made of encrusted nacre. What does it mean? This lock has never been forced. I see. To open the safe, I must have the 2 other earrings.
So, basically, obviously this was her personal items. So, okay, so, let's see here. It says, go to the box on the front of the floor, click on Doris Holmes. It says, I cannot take her earring. Biscuits! What the heck? Aw, that sucks. Jeez! Just close the program. What really sucks is that I gotta go back and record all that. Most of that. I gotta redo most of that all over again. Wait a second. No, I actually saved at the beginning of it. But anyway, I gotta do most of that all over again. Well, I'll start recording as soon as I'm ready. So, anyway. That sucks.
Thanks for watching my video. If you would like to keep up to date with me, then please check out my social media. While you're at it, also visit my Dailymotion account too. And if you got any ideas or suggestions, please remember to email me. Take it away, Video Me!
Hey, thank you again for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out the other past 2 videos that I've done down below. And also, be sure to check out some of the other channels around. Oh, me too. Click on that milkshake to check out my channel. And, well, that's all I have to say. This is Superchocolatemilkshake, signing off.